So people will see a video and make rounds on social media with a frog a come out a woman coachy people. So we see a voice note a circulate and a man I say yo I'm woman from Seaview Abby she go there with a next man and them who be hard. But people when me I watch a video me see say yo the accent is different and them frog they are Jamaica viewers. So we are gonna feature a next video with Kevin Smith ex friend in a Canada expose some next things people all them things that just come out in the media how she never speak up from long time. So people before getting to the details leave a like, subscribe to the channel people, turn the post notification on. People more for sooner comment and more bless up the loyal people them all viewer my new viewer them and bless up the people them who just discover the channel. Welcome to our topic entertainment family. But people as one say the video there, you know look like a Jamaica people. Just the accent and the frog, them frog there, not they are Jamaica people. But we are here say yo, one of them foreign country the people, one of them African country that we don't know how true it be, but I know Jamaica video that. So that voice note where circulate people and lie them on there tell. Yeah, so I mean I say me never see none of them frog they are Jamaica. So all of the people who see that video comment in the comment section because I never see none of them frog they are Jamaica viewers. A lot of people I say some obia thing go and some ritual thing. And when we hear about them thing they will always hear say obia, but we never hear say a frog come out a woman coachy. First me ever hear about the one that still. So people we are go feature the video with Kevin Smith ex friend people. She expose some things. So why now she attack them things that people speak out? Why she never speak out from a long time? But people, it's a lengthy video. We're not gonna do much talking. We are just feature it right now. So share the video, subscribe to the channel and turn the post notification on. Respect for the support like always.
Correct. Right?
Correct.
That they are in charge, but they don't want to step up front yet and say anything because they don't want to bring a red flag to everything. So what you're saying with all of this, everything is locked into what it needs to be and so forth at this moment, right? And I get to understand that it's not only in Jamaica, but it's also in other Caribbean countries that they have created these. And I get to understand that at times these pastors sit into their office and talk about breast and talk about it.
Right. They you know, it's a whole different. Listen, when a church has dinner, like church normally has dinner. None of the pastors don't sit with just regular people, you know. The pastors and the bishop, they have a different room where they sat. Jesus sat amongst people, didn't he?
Right.
But the bishop and the pastor them actually have a separate room where all of them congregate and they all up there making jokes and they all have different set of food from what the regular people eat.
Right. This is because something about this whole thing just don't add up. Is that when I get all the names them today from people that goes to the church and they're telling me, say, listen, Dr. Love, I don't want to be out there because I can't go to the church same way.
Right.
Kevin is a scammer. Kevin is a murderer. Kevin is involved in spiritual growth. Kevin came here when he was 14 and Kevin was taught by these pastors how to be and what it is. And Kevin was also disobedient to the pastor. So Kevin wandered and do what it because they never want to put him up front. He actually take it on his own like when he went on the pulpit. And they sit there in Canada and people that's watching me, you're still go he used to come preach church where I used to see there's somebody else coming out, see? Somebody else coming out again saying the same thing. And these pastors sit there, right? And let this man stay in Jamaica, run an illegal church and commit. A lady called me today and said, Dr. Love, I put my life on it. The government, she said, as a member, I know Kevin personally. She said, I don't see him do it, but I know the government need to dig up that church and dig up that home that Kevin lived because there's body there. There's a lot of kids that Kevin have took away from their home that disappear, both from the church and both from the home, and they need to do more investigation. And there's a lot more people that are involved in this. Kevin is that because she said that Kevin have to report back to other head that is in charge of him. And Kevin also have to bring a certain amount of money. I get to understand that Kevin is supposed to give at least $3 million every month.
So he has an overseer that oversees him,
right,
and also give him counseling.
Right. Can you imagine Kevin have to give $3 million to an oversee of operating? So
these pastors could drive around in Benz and limousine. It's not wrong, but it's how you get it.
Right.
It's how you get the money. It's not wrong any at all to live such a lavish life, but it's how you get it. So he has somebody who's given their cut of the money that he's stealing from Jamaican people, because that's what he was doing. He was robbing and stealing from Jamaican people and raping them.
Right. And one thing what the lady said, Dr. Love, Kevin did supposed to between now and then. When he said the ark, she said the ark doesn't mean that it was a box. The ark was every one of these people was paying between $100,000 to $150,000 because she have a friend who actually paid $100,000 that she was going on the ark. And what is supposed to happen? She said it's in January. But something went wrong with Kevin overhead because there was pressure in Kevin. Because Kevin wanted to be in a higher position than where he is. So there was pressure in him so much. So when Kevin come up with the ark and so forth, that he could get a position.
Get to another level.
Something went wrong. And she is saying that there's 3 more churches. I don't know that. She said there's about 3 more churches in Jamaica. 1 are in Kingston. She said 1 are in St. Catherine. And she said she think there's another one in Montego Bay that under Kevin. It's a bunch of them and so forth. And everyone have to meet a quarter. She didn't use the word quarter, but she said have to meet a quarter, whatever it is. And this was Kevin's plan and so forth. And she believed that Kevin at least, and she's saying that in between kids, she said between kids and grown person, Kevin actually think Kevin reach over the 20,000 mark.
Well, I think 20 people is. Did you say 20?
20, yeah.
That's an underestimate, honestly.
I do believe that is the underestimate at 20,000 people and so forth. And she's saying that a lot of kids that are missing, Kevin is responsible for a lot of these kids that are missing.
Yeah, but I am happy that people confirm what I said to you the other day.
Oh yeah, they come
because
I have message from people. People call me and let me say something. People, please do not call me for voice note and message. When I do that recording thing, when I do that voice note something there, when I don't get the information, when I go get to know one information and so forth. This is bringing awareness to you guys that this is what happened and so forth. So anybody I talk to, nobody can call me and ask me any information. One not nothing to get and so forth. Take one I get here so I work with that. But as it unfolds, one will get it. But the saddest thing about it is that they're saying that, the lady said that because she know Kevin and know how Kevin operate, and this is what the lady said. She said, Dr. Love, Kevin was never fat. Kevin was always a skinny person.
Right.
And over the years and so forth, she said she don't know what have happened to Kevin. Kevin just get blew up. So
it just blew. It's okay. If you look at Kevin in 2018, which wasn't very long ago, huge, massive. You know, like maybe from all of those rituals and maybe from all of that drinking of blood and stuff that he has to be doing, and he's become so lavished in the life of the Jamaican people. They treated him like a king. Right. You know, he was in the pool and somebody was holding an umbrella over his head. That's crazy.
Right, and then the lady said that One thing she want to happen is that the police, that was the bodyguard for Kevin and was in charge of Kevin, need to be investigation because that police is also involved in murder.
Dr. Love, let me tell you something. I think everybody in the church that Kevin was ministering to and running is responsible.
Yeah.
I think everybody should be arrested.
Yeah.
Because there were people there taking their children, and he would grow children in front of their parents. They are a liability. They are responsible. I think all of them should be arrested, and I think they should be penalized. And who can't pay, the government should put them for work. All of those cult people.
Yep, that's what the lady said. The lady said Kevin have drink a lot. She said that she and Kevin was all in a conversation one day. And what Kevin was saying to her on the phone was disturbing. It's like it is, and it's okay for Kevin to do certain things, and he don't have any sympathy. This is what he does. And she said, Dr. Love, why you think the church have so much food and stuff in there? She said what Kevin does, because this is what she said that Kevin told her, is that Kevin take the people them and lock them in the church and torture them at times and let them do all kind of things to one another. She said Kevin lock up the people in that church and let them go to supermarket, an old store that he could have feed the people while they're there. And she said what Kevin does is go outside and bring in outsiders, like kids and different people, and bring them in and lock them into that church. And the members know about it, and they have done nothing about it.
Yeah. And that's why I said the members as well are responsible.
Right.
Because if you're going to a church and a pastor send you a message, tell you to show up with no phone, right. This is a norm. This is the norm for them to do this kind of stuff. You know, it's normal for them to be naked. What kind of church you have to get naked in? Your body is the temple of God, you know, and whosoever defileth the temple of God, him shall God destroy. So if you're a pastor, why are you naked?
Right.
And why are all the men naked?